Hello, hello. May peace and blessings be with you. I hope that you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Today, we are going to talk all about virtual backgrounds and screen backgrounds for your live stream. I'm primarily going to be working with StreamYard so that I can show you how to set it up in there. And essentially, the steps are pretty similar, even if you're using a different live streaming platform. The steps would be pretty similar. If you're new to StreamYard, what is StreamYard used for? StreamYard is used for live streaming, especially if you want to live stream to multiple platforms all at the same time, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I am currently live streaming from a different platform called Streamlabs, but it's very similar to StreamYard. Okay, so let's get started. Should we get started? If you're here with me live, definitely say hi. Let me know you're here with me. Okay, I am going to share my screen. Okay, so you're seeing my other screen. I'm going to just go into StreamYard. I can log in. There are two different things I'm going to talk about. One is people sometimes get like background confused with virtual background. So your virtual background is basically changing out this background that you're seeing behind me, the paintings and the bookshelves. If I want to blur that out, or if I want to swap it out with a virtual background, that's one sort of background. And where you can change that is, let's see, where can we change that in StreamYard? I know when we set it up, let's say if I create a new live broadcast, I'm just going to click on that and I'm just going to have it go to one of my private Facebook groups where I only have my best friend in the group with me. We're just doing a live, just a test, right? And I'm not going to schedule it for later. I'm just going to say create this broadcast. As it is taking me there, hopefully I don't lose sound, because one time okay, let me know if my sound is still coming through, because one time when it made the switch, it took away my sound. I have a friend with me who's saying hi, beautiful. Hello, hello. Okay, if you can hear me, let me know that my sound is still coming through. Okay, so I'm gonna, this is gonna be funny. If it switches over, it might take away my sound. Okay, so basically while I'm here, this is what I wanted to show you. There is this virtual background option. You can add a different virtual background in here if you choose to do so. Sometimes like people want to see a room in the background, right? So that's a virtual background. You can set that up. I'm having some fun issues with one of my cameras, which is why it's not displaying that. And okay, let's do this. I'm going to stop sharing my video over here so I can switch over to this camera so you can see what it's going to do. Hopefully my microphone. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me, because in one of my videos, this is what happened when the system automatically picked up my microphone on the other live stream, and it got rid of the sound from the actual live stream, which is such a shame. Okay, so when you're here, you are basically adding, if you want to add a virtual background, if I do this right now, I don't have a green screen, but I'm just humoring it, letting it humor me for now. Okay, so why is it not picking up my camera? Okay, so I am saying only pick up this camera. And I like it has this touch-up appearance option in here also. All right, let's see if we drop it down. That's fine. Okay, it's still not picking it up because it still feels that my camera is picked up by my regular live stream, so it's not picking up. But just pretend. You can imagine that it's going to show you your video here, and it's going to add this background to it, this virtual background to it. Let me just try this for a second. I'm going to just refresh it because now if I'm not using my camera for the other one, hopefully it picks it up. Right? With tech, they say when in doubt, restart. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm back over here. Okay, beautiful. It is picking it up this time. That's good. Okay, so I want to make sure, just like that, right? So I added a virtual background where I added this little brick wall behind me. You're like, why would somebody want to do that? But, you know, you can upload your own as well over here. And I can also blur my real background. So I can have my background but blur it, right? So that's another thing you can do with it. I want to make sure that it is not picking up my audio from here. It's not. Okay, beautiful. So that is the virtual background in StreamYard. If you want to change it, this is where you go to change it. Right before you are setting up your live to go live, it's going to give you this option for settings, right? If I close out of it real quick, this is where you are basically hitting the settings button. I think there's another way to get to it too, but this is one way where you can come here and add your virtual background. Okay, so let's keep that. I'm going to leave that muted. My sound should be good here. Okay, I'm going to enter the studio. We're going to pretend everything is working. Okay, so what I also wanted to show is the background for your screen, right? So this is what this is going to do. It's kind of going to give you a little frame around your video. And the way you do that is by setting up these backgrounds over here. So I'm going to add myself to this stream so I can show you what it's going to look like, right? So there are different layouts that you can select. Here is one. My video over here is a little glitchy because I'm basically on 2 different live stream platforms. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. So you can add this pretty background behind your video, right? So it's still keeping my video, it's keeping it blurred, but it's also adding this pretty frame around it. It makes your videos pop out a little bit. I personally like using them also. So here's another one, right? So it just makes it more inviting. You can have some words, you can add your logo and things like that to it too. You can, add a little bit more to it. So if I were to add our logo here, let's see what this is going to look like. This goes in the top right corner. I can play with different logos to see what looks good, right? And if I want to show my name, I will still display it over here. It's going to look like that, right? So you can kind of play with it and add your own background to it. Where it also comes into play is if you are sharing your screen, there's going to be a little bit of space between your picture and the share screen. So having a pretty background also helps with that. It makes it look really nice and inviting. So let's do this. If I just add just a black background over here, right? And if I go to share my screen, I'm going to hit share screen. Oh, this is going to be really funky. Entire screen. So now you're going to actually get to see my other screen, what that looks like. You want to see it? Let's see if I have just a window open that I can share. No, I'm going to just do my entire. Okay. So you're seeing my other screen now, right? So see how it has given it black background over here? And if I switch it to a different one, you can, I'll just minimize this a little bit. Okay, so you can see what this is going to look like, right? This is what it's going to add this little background behind it. So it's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. I'm going to just stop sharing this screen. I'm going to come back full screen on here, right? Okay, so, and I will come back over here. So I have my bearing straight, figure out where I am. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. If you want to have several of the virtual backgrounds, not virtual backgrounds, the screen backgrounds that we are using, I can share a link. You can grab it from there. Give me 1 second. So here's our text. It's going to display on screen in 1 second. If I can find it. Oh, that's funny. StreamYard. Okay, we can add it, no problem. I ended up restarting my computer right before to make sure my internet was good and everything was good. StreamYard backgrounds. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Look at that. Okay, so here's the link. You can go here to grab your, if you want to grab the pretty backgrounds that we have, and there are several of them. There are like over like 20 different ones that we've created. So we really want to save you time rather than, you know, having to sit down and create your own. We're giving them to you, grab them, use them. And if you are new to StreamYard, if you don't yet have StreamYard, and if you want to give this a go, you can certainly go for a free version of StreamYard if you want to stream to just one platform. But if you want to save a little bit of money for the paid version, you can grab this link, which is go.simplifyonething.com/StreamYard. This is my affiliate link. It'll save you a little bit of money. I forget how much, but you save a little bit by using this affiliate link. So if you're interested in that, you can certainly use that. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything else that you are struggling with or have questions about. I am going to be going into overlays and some other things about StreamYard next week. If you have, you know, any other questions related to StreamYard or something like that. Also, if you would like me to put together like a mini workshop where we are playing with StreamYard, where you are in like a little playground and creating and setting up your own StreamYard, and, you know, going live for the first time and stuff like that. If that is of interest to you, let me know in the comments, because I can pretty easily put that together. If not, that's fine too. We will just keep learning just like this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this training. I will see you next time on Tuesday morning-ish. May peace and blessings be with you.